Okay, I know that I already have a video like half edited and like kind of sort of ready to go up this Thursday, but no, I'm not gonna take the easy way out and just finish editing that video. I'm going to make a new video. You know why? Because things recently have been really annoying me, and I need to talk about that because that's basically the whole basis of what I started this channel on. It's just me being able to talk about whatever it is that I need to talk about. And right now, I need to talk about, once again, people being bad actors. Because my goodness gracious, it is hurting my soul. In particular, there is this one actor. We're just going to call him by his character name because that makes the most sense. Glenn, because we're doing The Wedding Singer. And Glenn, he is by far the worst actor I have ever seen. And that's like saying a lot, because I've seen really, really bad people, but he's like the worst I think I've ever seen. I'll cut him a bit of slack, because this isn't just acting, it's acting within a musical, so you also need to be able to like sing and dance. He can't do that either, but you know, it's a bit harder than being in just a play, so I'm not gonna go too hard on him, but like, he sucks at everything. He can't memorize lines, he can't act in general, he can't sing, and he can't dance. Now, you may be asking yourself, but Sam, how did he get cast as one of the lead characters? Yes, Glenn is a lead character. How did he get cast as one of the lead characters if he has no basic acting skills? Well, voice that I just made up for this particular question. I don't know. I truly and honestly do not know how he got cast as this part when he has zero skills in this department. Like, it's so baffling. It's like, it's not that we didn't have like any other option. It's not like he was the only guy there. There were other guys that we could have cast as Glenn, but no, this guy. For some reason, our director picked this guy. I don't know why, 'cause he's so bad. But you know, we're gonna have to just live with it. Because I don't think he's gonna get recast because our director is basically just saying, you know, we just gotta work with what we got. And I'm like, but we have much better than him. Like, I get that some people can't memorize lines that well. And I get that some people aren't the best at acting. And I get that some people can't really find a tune, can't really find the right keys sometimes, and I get that some people aren't the most coordinated at dancing. But when you are all of the above, you should not be in a musical. Like, it's just basic facts. If you have no musical skills, you should not be cast as a lead role. You are ensemble. That's just how it works. Like, he doesn't deserve a lead role. It's just plain and simple, he doesn't deserve it. And the worst part is, he is not even trying. Like, I would probably cut him some slack if he was like working really hard, always there at rehearsal, always practicing like dance moves and like lines and lyrics. But he never is. He will only rehearse when our director is there working the scene that he's in. When he has off time, he is either talking or on his phone, and it annoys the F out of me. It's like, oh my god, it's just baffling how he got a lead role, yet does not care about learning his part. There are so many other people that would love to be in his part and would take that role so much more seriously. But he got it for some reason. And it's so annoying to have to work with him because he just doesn't care. And I am obviously someone who cares very much about this. So when I have to work with someone like him that does not care at all about the art of acting, I want to kill him. Like, if he were to fall down a flight of stairs and I were to see him fall down, probably wouldn't help him. Probably would just keep walking. Like, I honestly do not like him. It is so awful to work with him. And the way I'm talking about him makes it seem like he is the same guy I had to work with for my last production. Shockingly, he is not. This is a different guy who is somehow worse. And he has this mentality that is the worst mentality you can have as an actor. I can just improvise my lines. No, you can't. You can't just improvise your lines. You know why? Because when you improvise your lines, the person after you has to improvise their lines. And everyone around you has to work around your fuck up. So you can't just improvise lines. I get it if you're in the moment and you just completely blank on what you're supposed to say. But just saying you can improvise your lines in lieu of actually rehearsing your lines is not acceptable. It's just no. And maybe I could forgive like his lack of caring if he actually had some talent to back up his lack of rehearsing. But he doesn't. He has no skills, like at all. Like, he cannot dance whatsoever. He is so bad at dancing that in his one solo number that I had to choreograph it, but I didn't really have to choreograph it. I took the notes from the choreographer because the choreographer didn't have the time to teach us it. I took her notes and I just like changed it a bit and took it and made it into actual movements, and I taught it to the rest of the group. So like I kind of choreographed it, but not really. But in that one song that is his only solo song, our director told me when I was going through all the choreography to just cut him out. He is so bad at dancing that I had to completely cut out all of his dance moves from his own song. Just think about that. Think about how bad he must be to cut out all dance moves that he could possibly do in his one and only song. It is baffling. It is so surprising how bad he is. I can't understand how bad he is. Like, I am an awful dancer. I have no coordination between my arms and my legs. That's why I don't do sports that involve running, because I can't. I am like a newborn giraffe, just very tall and easily falls over at any slight bump in the road. Like, I can't dance whatsoever. But I'm better than him, because I practice, because I try, unlike him. And I think the worst part is, he can't sing, like, whatsoever. I understand that some people just can't sing. I can't sing, but, like, I listen to our vocal coach. I understand what key we're supposed to hit, and how long to hold the note. I follow those instructions. Glenn cannot. He has no idea what key to hit. No idea the timing of his words, and no idea the rhythm of his only song. Like, we ran that scene today that has his one song in it. It went so awful because he had no idea what he was singing. Like, I get if you don't know what key to sing it in, but at least sing it in rhythm. He was so off. So off. And it wasn't just like, oh, his words were following a different rhythm. Each line had a different rhythm to it. And I don't know how he was that off. Like, on some lines he was extra fast, some lines he was extra slow, and it was just, I don't know how someone could be that bad. He says, too, that he's been listening to the songs and practicing them, and yet, it doesn't show when he performs. I am really starting to doubt the fact that he has put any effort into this production, like, whatsoever. And the worst part is, I know I've said that like 3 times, but each time I think about it, it just gets worse. The worst part is, when he is doing his one solo song, his lines cue the dance moves and the ensemble singing behind him. So if he doesn't sing his lines right, everyone around him looks stupid. Because we need to follow his lead. So if he's messing up, we're messing up. And I won't allow that, because I'm gonna do my best to not mess up, because I don't mess up. That sounds very arrogant, and I do like occasionally mess up, but I usually don't, because I work and I practice and I don't make mistakes. It's gonna look awful if he keeps doing what he's doing. We open in 18 days from the day that I'm filming this. We have 18 days for all of this to be put together for opening night. And he is not doing his part, and it's annoying me to no end. I don't even know why he accepted this role if he wasn't going to put the time and effort into making it the best that it can be. He's not even a performer. He did tech, I'm pretty sure, for like the past 2 years, at the very least the past production. He has been doing tech. I don't know why he suddenly chose to do performing, because he's not good at it. And I get that you don't always have to be good at the things you like to do, but if you like to do something, at least put in the effort to get better. At least try. Like, I will never knock on someone who is trying their hardest. Like, there is this guy who's in our production, he's ensemble, and he is not that good at dancing or singing or acting really, but he tries so hard. And I respect that so much. I will always respect someone more if they are trying versus if they are good, because I don't care how good you are as long as you're putting in the time and effort and not slowing everyone else down. That is what matters the most to me. And when he was in tech, he tried and he was good at what he did. So I don't know why he wants to join the performing side of this and just fuck it all up. Like, I want him to not do this. I hope he never does this again. I hope he goes back to tech, because he was good at tech. He was good at what he did. In the words of the great Sharpay Evans, no, no, no. Stick to the stuff you know. It is better by far to keep things as they are. Don't mess with the flow. No, no. Stick to the status quo.